Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the Barca Show. I just wanted really to talk about something real quick. Hopefully, I can really minimize this to the smallest details, but to the fastest I can get to. I hope that everybody had a good summer. The summer was pretty dramatic for us in Barcelona. As you all know, Neymar is still a potential to coming over to our club. But I do think that we need to get over him. I think Messi needs to get over him. I think the club needs to get over him. I think that we just need to focus what we have. And I think that what we have is good enough. We just need a better coach. I'll keep saying this. Ernesto Valverde is going to have to do much better than what we have right now. Than what would happen last season. If we are not focused, if we're not ready, La Liga may not be ours this season. So this season is very important. I think the transfers went well. Frankie de Jong is going to get into our rhythm sooner or later. I think that our forwards are going to be able to mesh together. Griezmann is going to blend in sooner or later with Suarez and Messi. But I just hope that Messi does approve of him. I hope that Messi does work with him. Because I'll tell you what, in the summer, these friendlies that we had, there wasn't much communication between them. And that's not really a good thing. It's not really good news. But I hope that all is settled, all is done, and we're able to get back into action. My predictions for this season is, okay, first of all, let me just tell you that Neymar, PSG wants players in cash. I don't think it's going to work like that. I think that Barcelona, just get away from them, okay? It's ridiculous what they want. I believe it's close to 150 million, if I'm not mistaken, plus players. They want Rakitic, they want Semedo, they also, or they want Umtiti, or they want Rakitic and Coutinho. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's getting ridiculous. They're really just not. They're not really there to make business. They're there because they want players, they want cash, and they want all the benefit for themselves. So they're not really dealing with us really well. If we wanted Neymar, we needed to have certain things to happen, and cash and players is not something particularly that I would have dealt with, because it's just not something that you do. Neymar is a very skillful player, don't get me wrong, like I said before, but come on, guys. Really? I mean, really? We want somebody who has bad habits? We want somebody who doesn't give a crap? I mean, really, we want somebody who's going to be coming back with this attitude that he owns the field and he's untouchable, disrespecting fans, disrespecting players? Do we really want that? No, I surely can really tell you what I think about this, and it's no. I don't approve of that. You come, you play your game, you mind your own business, do your thing, show us what you got, because that's what you were paid to do. Not to be a clown, not to be an idiot, not to be somebody who can just come in and bully somebody else. Do your own thing, do whatever you want just because you have money. Okay? We all have... Messi has money, but he doesn't behave like that. If anything, look at that example for Neymar. So no, I don't think it's going to happen. Okay, I don't think that this man has the potential to be able to come in and do this. It's very complicated as it is. Because of that alone, I don't think that it's going to, Neymar is not coming over. I don't think he's going to be able to come in and do his thing, whatever he wants to do. It's just not going to happen. PSG is demanding too much. They're making it complicated, and it just seems like they don't want to trade him for a little money. They spent a lot of money, but that was their problem. They spent the money. They paid us, and that was the deal. Now they want a massive return. They want to be able to get something back for what they paid for. It's not going to happen. Neymar's value is not the same as it was when he left Barcelona. Now it's their problem. Now they have to deal with it. And let me tell you something. The only thing that they've got going is that they have Mbappe. Mbappe, world class. Oh my goodness. I would kill to have him in Barcelona. If you ask me, Griezmann or Mbappe, right away I would tell you Mbappe. That's the Frenchman I would have had. Not the Frenchman Griezmann. Young, athletic, runs like a beast, destroys defenses and gives them nightmares. Okay? You're talking about, this is as close as PSG is gonna get to a Messi. Okay? And he's young. You all may disagree with me. I mean, everybody's prone, got their own opinion, but this is what I think. And this is how I see this young man going. I hope that we all get together and just forget about this, man. I hope there's no January transfer for Neymar. I hope that there will be nothing else for him except blaming himself for leaving Barcelona just because he wanted to make a name himself. He wanted to stand out. He wanted to be his own man. He didn't want to be beside the shadow of Messi. He didn't want to shadow Messi. He wanted to be his own. He wanted to be better than him. That's his problem. He wanted to go to PSG and make a name of himself. Guess what? It didn't happen. Mbappe is embarrassing him. It's embarrassing him, okay? Young guy, he's got a future. And he thinks a lot clearer than Neymar. There's nothing else to say about it. I hope everything goes well. But Griezmann is the key factor. I think Griezmann is the man who's gonna have to blend in. He's gonna have to understand. He doesn't have the goals right now. He's still starting to figure out his way into Barcelona. It's not easy, but we need to get him involved. And Ernesto Valverde needs to get him involved. Okay, the Coutinho project, it's out the window. We want to be able to get something out of him. But Griezmann is the man who's going to have to shine, and he's going to have to shine real good. Because other than that, I don't see anything else happening. I don't see. Right now, Messi is out. He's hurt. I'd rather him stay. I'd rather him get the rest that he needs and get better. Because Griezmann, this is your chance. This is your chance, Griezmann, to shine brightly and really fill in big shoes and be able to prepare us all for when the Liga starts. Because when Messi comes back, Griezmann should be able to do well, should have kept us in the game and win games. That's what he was contracted for. That's what the player is meant to be in Barcelona. And he's very versatile individual. I have nothing but good things to say about him. I hope he does get better. I hope he blends in better. I hope he understands his role as a forward or as a winger, as a striker, because he's going to be needed very much. And I hope our defense holds up, guys. I really do. Right now, Atletico de Madrid is the one thing that worries me. But Griezmann is the man who's going to have to show us that he belongs in Barcelona. So Griezmann is a massive part of our team now. He is somebody who we're going to have to rely on now that Messi is injured for now. To me, he does what Neymar may not be able to do. I know he's buddies with Messi. I know that Messi wants him back. He misses him. He's got a lot of skill. I have no denial of that. I have nothing negative to say about his skills. But there are more negative things about him than positive things. The scandals that have happened at PSG. I think that Messi is not the answer to his problems. I don't believe that Messi can control somebody. I think Messi is an influenced man. I think he's helped influence Neymar a lot. But I don't think that Messi is the cure for Neymar. Because we saw what happened with Semedo before he left in training. He got in a fight with him. And if you all remember, that video is out there. that was a problem. And Messi was there. I mean, Messi is part of the team. And he has a problem containing himself, controlling himself. And that's one of the things that I just don't understand. Why are we going out of our way for somebody who's been a problem and a troublemaker? What makes us think that because Messi, the great Messi, he is awesome, don't get me wrong, he is going to magically make things good again, great again for Neymar, and his behavior and all his bad habits are just gonna magically vanish? That's not what Messi does. Messi, what he does is get on the field and he plays with everything, and he lays it all on the field, and he does magic on the field. Messi is nobody's therapist. So I just want to clarify that. I'm not a big fan of that kind of idea, that Messi is the guy who's going to come in and clean and be able to get him well. He's going to educate him and he's going to be able to give him some good habits. The man is a grown-ass man. Okay, let's get that real clear. That is the man that he wanted to be. Neymar did not show up in training. What makes us think he's not going to show up in training with us? Just think about that. Now, let's get that out of the way. La Liga is upon us. And I do have my predictions of who may be able to come up and challenge us. And I think you all know who that may be. And it's not going to be Real Madrid this season. Real Madrid is still figuring out how in the world they're going to be able to get to the top 5 in La Liga. I honestly don't understand how that's going to happen, because they have too many problems on defense, problems on the midfield, and the forwards can't really get it together. When they lost against Atletico Madrid in the friendly club, the friendlies, or the International Champions Cup, that was one of the most embarrassing defeats they ever had against Atletico de Madrid. And let me tell you something, Atletico Madrid looks rejuvenated. They lost Griezmann, but they gained João Felix, the man who's going to transform this club. And let me be very clear. Remember these words. João Felix is going to be the one who's going to take Ronaldo's place to challenge Messi and Barcelona. He is the young man who's going to come in and he's going to challenge them. Why? Just look at what he's been able to do. How many goals has he scored? And how many goals has Griezmann scored? And compare those two guys, and I know there's going to be more goals for João Felix than Griezmann, because Griezmann still can't fit in to our team. Griezmann's only had 1 goal since coming over to Barcelona. And that's not exactly the best news to start off La Liga, because we kind of have an idea. It's not going to be that way. I'm not predicting that Griezmann is going to have no goals, but I am predicting that it's going to take him a while to get in with and blend with our team. That is one of the most important factors that we need to start remembering right now, is that Griezmann is having trouble blending in with Dembele, with Suarez, because right now his role, now that Messi is gone, he is going to have to take that role, that number 10. More than likely, it's going to be Griezmann. Not saying it's going to be him. I don't know what Valverde has in mind, but to me, if Messi is gone, that's your best bet. That's your best bet. You can't really argue anywhere else about where Griezmann is going to fit. Griezmann, to me, again, look, I think Griezmann is a very versatile individual. He can play on the wings and he can play as a lone striker. It's not a bad signing, because he can fit anywhere. And I've said this before when I went online and on Facebook Live with Bein Sports, and I even commented on live that Griezmann can be a versatile player. He can fit anywhere. He's able to do what he's got to do, and there's nothing to it. Nobody really can argue against him not being in Barcelona. I just do have a problem with the only thing that was that he kind of second thought about it when he was, given the chance to come over to Barcelona. He stayed with Atletico, which was a little bit of a problem. Okay, fine, let's leave the past behind. We're going to start new. Let's do something good now. Okay, compared to Neymar's problems, this is nothing, guys. This is nothing. I'd rather have this than Neymar's problems and his bad habits come over to Barcelona. Okay, I think Griezmann is a lot nicer and a lot more respectful to the game and to others, and especially now that he's trying to fit in. Okay, he's trying to get Messi to like him. Okay, I don't really like the fact that Messi kind of ignored him during one of the games that he had. Okay, that's a different story, but I hope for the best. I hope for the best for our La Liga season, because Atletico de Madrid is going to challenge us for that title, and this is the one thing that worries me now. We couldn't get 3 titles. We couldn't get 3 trophies. We couldn't get 3 tripletes. El triple. We couldn't get that. We have to be very careful now, because we might not even get La Liga Championship. Let's be honest. Let's be very concerned about this. As long as Ernesto Valverde is in this team, it doesn't matter if you pay 150, 200 million, 300 million euros for a player. If Ernesto Valverde does not execute the plan that needs to be executed when the time comes, we are not going to win anything. And that is going to upset everybody in the Barcelona club, everybody around the world who believes in this team, who believes in Messi. It's going to upset everything that Messi has done for this team is going to be meant for nothing at the end, because everybody's going to blame him, everybody's going to blame the team, everybody's going to blame everybody, except the club is not going to blame Ernesto Valverde. The club's going to blame the players. The club is going to blame the signings that they did this summer. Frankie de Jong is going to be the most frustrated player in that midfield, because Ernesto Valverde asking him too much, and he is not able to get what Ernesto Valverde wants. Ernesto's plans are going to frustrate everybody. And I'm telling you this right now, guys. I hope that we have a great season. I hope that our players perform at the highest level, because La Liga is getting stronger. Atletico de Madrid is getting stronger. Real Madrid is not somebody we need to worry no more. João Felix and Atletico Madrid are the ones that we need to worry. They are going to challenge us, and they're going to do it because they have great players. And they've been waiting for this moment for a long time. And that's why I'm saying this is going to be break or make for us. And I've been kind of wanting to make a video, but since it's been a very busy summer for me, remodeling my house and all this stuff. It's what happens when you have a house. But anyways, I've been really wanting to talk about this. Now that I have time to talk about this, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about Neymar. Think about our season. Do you think Atletico Madrid is really going to challenge us? Do you think Real Madrid is going to challenge us? Let me know in the comments below. But for now, Visca Barça, Visca Catalunya. Peace.